back to L&V Tutorials. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make some cord looped beaded earrings. So for this particular project, we are going to be using either some leather or waxed cotton cord. This is 1 millimeter. The reason I'm using 1 millimeter is there are limited options for smaller beads that have a larger hole. And you'll see what I mean here in a minute when we get going on this, but I need to be able to put the beads onto the cord. And if the cord is too thick, then obviously they're not going to slide through particular beads. So what I'm going to be doing is starting with about 5 inches per earring. So these are going to be looped earrings that have beads resting on them, and then we'll crimp them at the top. So let me get this cord apart here. There we go. And I am going to do, like I said, about 5 inches, and that will give me a little excess at the top to trim off. I like kind of bigger earrings, so we're going to go about like that. I'm cutting both of them at a time. I'll set that off to the side. So now I've got my 2 here. When we finish these at the top, we're going to be using these cord crimps that look like this. They have a little loop at the top and the 2 little flaps that you'll fold over with your pliers. We're not going to do those yet. So I want to have a kind of a focal bead in the middle, and I'm going to use these grayish colored stones. And we're gonna hope that all the beads I picked will slide on here. I didn't test those, but we're gonna go with we hope so. All right. And these look pretty small, but I've got these bigger ones. All right, so now I'm gonna use a couple, these spacer beads. And you can generally find these also in with Heishi bead mixes, like the clay beads. A lot of times you can find those mixed in with those. So now I've got 2 on each side like that. I'm going to move on. Let's see. Are these gonna fit? Come on. Yeah. It's like exciting when they work out for me. So the next one I'm gonna put on is one of those on each side, and I want this to be symmetrical. And then obviously my second earring will look the same. Just kind of push it through. I will tell you that the cotton cord, the waxed cotton cord, tends to fray a little bit when you're working with it. I had a subscriber who gave a great tip about putting some clear nail polish on the end to keep it from fraying. So if you want to try that, you can. So this is what we've got so far. The next that I'm going to do are these Dalmatian. These are 6 millimeter faceted. So it's kind of confusing. They're 4 millimeters one way. Actually, I think they're 5 millimeters by 6 or 7 the other way. So they're a little flat, like rondelle beads, and they're faceted. So I'm going to slide these on. We're getting lucky here. They're fitting. Put one on the other side. And you could make so many varieties of these. The color of cord that you pick, along with the beads that you choose, and so on. I do an example of these, and I'll include this in the description below, a link to these that I create that are using the fishing line that we always use, and they have beads on them. And there's also 2 loops, so 2 different like beaded loops of fishing line. So again, I'll include the description what those look like if you want to check those out. So now I'm going to do these round 6 millimeter beads. Put those on. These are rose gold. I love the rose gold. And I think I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to put too much on it. You got to keep in mind too that if you put a ton, it's going to really weigh it down, especially the metal heavy beads, they're going to. So from here, I'm going to decide how long I really want those to be. Right now, if I crimp them at the top, they're going to look a little odd shaped. So I'm going to crimp them a little bit closer in. So I'm going to position this where I want. This is, again, the crimp end that I showed you. And then I'll trim off the extra in a minute, but I think that's good. So I'm gonna hold the, if you can see here, I'm just holding the crimp end along with the cord. It's just I'm kind of holding it over with my fingers to keep it tight in place. And I'm gonna use my pliers to close each end, each flap, each side, whatever you wanna call it, over those cords. And you wanna make sure that it's pressed really tight. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Now I'm going to trim these off. I want to get them as close to the top of the flaps as possible, just so they're not sticking out and it doesn't look sloppy. And then from here, all we have to do, like that, is attach our ear wire, earring hook. You guys leave me a comment. What do you call them? Ear wires or ear hooks? We use both terms. I'm looking for my pliers. So I'm going to open up the loop here. Just going to slip that on. Close it up. And there we go. Simple enough. Very quick project. You could bust out a bunch of these if you wanted to. So let me do the other one real quick, and when I come back, I will wrap things up. Put the other ear wire on, and we are finished. So again, I will include a link in the description below that shows how to create these using the fishing line. So they're beaded looped earrings using fishing line. So I will include that in the description below, along with the links to purchase any of these supplies if you're interested. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching, guys.